Hi guys, and we are back in Straight from the Expert with our very knowledgeable and amazing finance expert, Sir Fitz Villafuerte. When talking about investments, naturally, pag-uusapan natin yung budget. Yung pera natin, ganyan, paano natin siya gagamitin. Pero bilang nasa adulting era tayo, hindi natin maiiwasang mapasplurge ng kaunti, which eventually affects our budget for investing sana. Will you please teach us how to, quote-unquote, heal our inner child properly para hindi gaanong umaray yung mga wallets tsaka funds namin with what we thought are small expenses, but when you put them all together, medyo malaki pala siya.
Unang-una, since we already talk about investments, very important that you learn how to budget. Kasi saan ka kukuha ng pera pang save at pang invest mo kung ubos na yung pera mo sa everyday na gastos mo pa lang. So very important to start with learning how to manage your money. Believe it or not, ang first step dyan is to track your expenses. Huwag mo muna isipin yung budget. Just take note of saan ba pupunta yung pera mo, saan mo siya ginagastos. Kasi once na malaman mo kung ano yung mga common expenses mo, it's easier to first allocate a budget para sa, for example, sa food, sa transpo, etc. And even give yourself a budget para sa mga wants, no? Para dun sa healing ng inner child mo. Kasi hindi naman masama yun. And I understand that sometimes you need to buy things that you feel you deserve, things that make you happy. Ang sa akin lang is make sure that you're not overspending. So, how do you know if you're overspending, or how do you know exactly how much your budget is for your shopping? Then, you first track your expenses so that you know exactly na ito yung limit ko sa paggastos.
Ano yung key on how to manage our bonuses wisely while, properly rewarding yourself, but still, leaving some for investments?
Sa akin, ang priority mo dapat dyan is yung magbayad ng utang. Yeah? Kasi, yes, deserve mo makabili ng mga bagong gamit, pero deserve mo rin na hindi ma-stress sa mga tawag ng mga collecting agencies, di ba? Kasi bibili ka ng napakagandang mga skincare. Useless yan kung stress ka kasi magkaka-wrinkles ka rin sa kakaisip sa mga utang mo, di ba? So, prioritize paying your debt. Once na mabayaran mo na yung mga utang mo or okay na yung mga loans mo, I think you can choose kung saan mo gagamitin yung mga bonuses. You can probably buy something that you've always wanted, something that you've been longing to buy for yourself. Kasi, yeah, deserve mo to. Pero, unahin yung utang.
Yeah.
Yun lang yung simple kong request sayang yung extra money that you'll get. So at least, pay off your debt, your loans.
I see now everything is pretty clear, but where do you suggest we invest our bonuses? If we want to invest that bonus, where would you suggest that they do it?
Oh, very interesting yan because iba-iba kasi yung mga tao. Ang lagi kong tanong is, ano ba yung bagay na gusto mong bilhin and kailan yon? Because your investment choice will depend on your financial goal. Ngayon, kung wari sinabi nila na wala naman ako masyadong goal, which is the common answer, then I tell them, then the best goal is to put that money in a low-risk investment kasi it now becomes part of your emergency fund.
Tama.
Kung wala kang balak bilhin, just put it in your emergency fund. So, saan siya pwedeng ilagay? Pwede sa time deposit or money market fund. Any low-risk investment. But if you really have a specific goal in mind, that will change everything.
Speaking of budget, Sir Fitz, tama ba yung nakikita ng marami online about the way they divide their salaries or their incomes? Like, for example, 50% for the bills and then 20% for, let's say, the wants, 30% for something else. Tama ba siya? Yung ganung format?
Ako, I like that strategy, yung 50, 30, 20. Yung 50% nung sweldo mo sa needs, no? Yung bills. Tapos, sabi nila 30% sa wants, yung pang-shopping mo. Tapos, 20% sa savings or investment. Ako, I like that kasi it gives you structure. Pero, hindi mo kailangan maging strict about it. You use the 50, 30, 20 as starting numbers. And then, i-adjust mo siya.
Sir, question, what are some helpful tips to properly track our budget or our investments?
For me, the best budgeting strategy is the one that you can do. There are a lot of apps, there are a lot of budgeting strategies, and para sa akin, mag-experiment ka kung ano yung nag-e-enjoy ka gawin. For example, what we mentioned is yung 50-30-20. Meron din yung envelope method, meron ako nabasa 70-30, and all of those budgeting strategies. There are also apps. May mga narinig ko sa kong friend, yung Good Budget na app. Tapos, yung nanay ko, notebook and paper lang siya. Doon lang siya nagbabudget. Ako, Excel ako, spreadsheet. Para sa akin, itry mo yung mga yan, tapos tingnan mo kung ano yung convenient sa'yo, yung hindi ka tatamarin, and then stick to that. It doesn't matter kung ano yung budgeting strategy na ginagamit mo as long as you use it. Kasi magda-download ka ng budgeting app, nalilito ka, tatamarin ka, hindi mo na na-track. So, baka mag-work sa'yo yung naka-notepad ka lang or probably a spreadsheet. Sa akin, nag-work sa akin yung Excel spreadsheet. I know there are a lot of mga high-tech na apps na and software. I don't use them kasi sanay na ako dun sa spreadsheet ko eh. So, the best budgeting strategy is the one that you will enjoy using.
Okay, Sir Fitz, before we wrap all this up, before we end this episode, ano na lang po yung pinaka-importanteng bagay that our viewers should remember once they start investing?
Siguro ang pinakamagandang dapat tatandaan is personal finance is personal. Iba-iba yung situation natin, iba-iba yung resources, iba-iba yung access sa mga opportunities. Huwag natin i-compare yung sarili natin. May mga naririnig kasi ako na, dapat may kotse na ako ng ganitong edad or dapat may sarili na akong bahay. Pero baka kasi iba yung pacing ng life mo, iba yung opportunities na na-encounter mo. So, always important to check who you were last year. Iko-compare mo lang yung sarili mo kung sino ka dati. And if there's improvement, there's progress, then you're doing good. Personal finance is personal. Yung investing strategies, budgeting strategies, hanapin mo kung saan ka mag-e-enjoy na strategy, yung budgeting mo, yung allocation mo, kung ano yung kaya nung sweldo mo, yun yung magiging allocation mo ng budget mo. So, try to avoid comparing yourself sa mga kakilala mo. Instead, use them as your inspiration and motivation, but make sure that you are only in competition with who you were in the past. So, make sure na every year, nag-i-improve yung finances mo. And I'm very sure, through the years and up until you retire, makaka-build ka ng malaking wealth.
Sir Fitz, saan namin kayo pwedeng ma-reach? Social media accounts, your office, saan po natin ito mahahanap?
If they're interested to learn more about personal finance, I have a portal. It's readytoberich.com. So, nandun na lahat yung link papunta sa YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or X, no? So, they can just go to readytoberich.com, but I hope they can check out yung YouTube channel natin. So, youtube.com/readytoberichYT. Nilagyan ko ng YT for YouTube. And our Facebook page, facebook.com/readytoberich. But for my other social media accounts, nasa portal ko, readytoberich.com.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching. And for more helpful and informative videos like this, visit gmanetwork.com/lifestyle and follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and X. And also, please follow me on all my social media accounts. I have Instagram, Facebook, just go to billy.hackinson. Maraming salamat. Thank you for watching, and until our next episode.